Welcome to our presentation about open doors for Lanark children and youth.
Open Doors step in to offer free and confidential support to children, youth up to age 21 and their families. Services are flexible, offered in person, by phone, or online, so they're easier to access no matter where you live. The organization is funded by the Ontario Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services, which helps them deliver mental health services at no cost to families. The organization focuses on early interventions, preventions, and creating care plans that are exclusive and personalized. Their approach is trauma-informed and family-centered, which means they build strong supportive relationships with the people they serve. They have trained professionals on staff, including social workers and psychotherapists, who provide counseling, crisis response, parenting support, and advocated. Open Doors is a non-religion and non-political, which allows them to support families from all backgrounds in a safe, non-judgmental way. They have offices in Carleton Place, Perth, and Smith Falls, and also visited schools and other rural areas like Almont to make their services even more accessible.
Open Doors for Lanark Children and Youth is an accredited nonprofit organization offering mental health supports, resources, and services to the children, youth, and families in their community since 1997. They have 3 main offices, one in Smith Falls, Carleton Place, and Perth. Out of those offices is where they conduct the majority of their programs and services. They are funded by the Ministry of Ontario and Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services. With this funding, they are able to offer free support to their clients. Their staffing consists of a board of directors and regulatory college certified counselors for their clients. Open Doors has a variety of programs and services to meet the needs of their community. All counseling services can be accessed through a client referral form. The form can be submitted by yourself, a parent or guardian, a doctor, a school staff member, or anyone who thinks someone could benefit from their services. In emergency situations, they offer a quick response where the counselor completes a risk assessment and helps to stabilize the emergency same day. Brief counseling consists of 3 options. Talk-in single session is for 1 session to focus on 1 issue. Brief services are for 3 sessions with the same counselor to create a plan together for moving forward. The school-based sessions occur once a week at different Lanark County high schools, and the students can access these services as often as they like for the duration of the school year. Intensive family services are with the family resource team, where they work with their clients to help build positive relationships between the youth and the family home dynamic. The services focus on building understanding and offering solutions. Intensive youth services are for the youth experiencing complex mental health circumstances. They work with the intensive youth counselor. Youth in transition services are for youth and young adults aged 16 to 24 who will be living independently or are currently doing so. These clients must be wards of the Crown or eligible to access these services from Family Children Services of Lanark, Leeds, and Grenville. Open Doors also has group meeting opportunities in their main offices with the Youth Engagement Group and Peer-to-Peer. These groups are organized by Open Doors youth members and an Open Doors facilitator. It offers leadership opportunities, socializing, and promotes mental wellness. Lastly, Open Doors has access to a variety of third-party mental health support for their clients that can be reached in person or through Ontario Telemedicine Health Network. These services include the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Centre, Sick Kids, CHEO, and Kingston Health Sciences Centre.
Open Doors for Lanark Children and Youth offer mental health services to children and youth that are living in Lanark County, as well as over the phone or video sessions for anyone living in Ontario. What makes ODLCY a community-based organization is how they are connected to other local organizations. They work closely with a number of groups that serve children, family, and youths, including Rural FASD, Lanark Community Mental Health, Connect Well, and Family and Children Services at Lanark. And these partnerships allow them to provide a wide range of wraparound support. As well, they are able to operate thanks to funding from various government bodies and organizations. This includes the Ontario Ministry of Health, Long-Term Care, Ontario Trillium Foundation, and Bell Let's Talk. With all of this support from these services, they are able to provide mental health services either for free or at very low cost, which is very critical for families in need. As well, ODLCY is really focused on creating a safe and inclusive environment and community. They want young people to feel supported and connected. There are 3 core youth groups in the community. So the LGBTQ2S+ youth group, the Game Changers Youth Engagement Group, and the Peer-to-Peer group. All of these groups are offered in the Lanark community for youth and children to attend. And as mentioned, it's just a safe, inclusive environment that's really welcoming to every child that's in need. These groups promote inclusion and a sense of belonging, as well as personal health, which is really essential for positive mental health. There are so many positive impacts and outcomes from Open Doors for Lanark Youth. Something that's really valuable that they have to offer is their collaboration with many hospitals, such as the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Centre and Eastern Ontario, as well as Sick Kids. With these partnerships, they allow the children to get access to more specialized services, including psychiatric care when needed. The ODLCY runs a program called Youth in Transition Services, which is designed for young people who are living independently or if they're getting ready to make that transition. Through this program or service, youth can develop lifelong skills as well as receive mentoring and develop the ability to set personal and financial goals. They are also supported in housing, employment, or even school. As well, another program offered is Intensive Family Services. This focuses on strengthening family relationships. This could be understanding a child's diagnosis, building skills like problem solving and emotional regulation, as well as promoting positive behavior management and building their self-esteem. Another outcome from ODLC is that children are feeling welcomed in their community and they feel safe. They are actively working and receiving care to improve their mental and physical health. They're feeling competent, capable, connected, and empowered. As mentioned, they are building lifelong skills such as social skills, independence, and confidence. It is really important that these children and youth are not feeling alone, and ODLC really creates an environment that makes them feel welcomed during their toughest times.
When it comes to participation, Open Doors has made a strong effort to create a welcoming and supportive environment. Offering services in schools and other family places help reduce barriers and make families feel more comfortable accessing help. That said, not all families knows what's available, and some might still feel hesitant to reach out, especially if they had past negative experience or face stigma. Language barriers and lack of cultural relevant services can also make it harder for certain families to participate fully. Open Doors is working to improve this. They've been increasing outreach in smaller or underserved communities and providing more training to staff on inclusion and cultural safety. They've also focused on creating programs that better support Indigenous families, newcomers, and 2S LGBTQ+ youth. Along with this, they've advocated for more funding to reduce wait times, expand services, and support their staff. All of these improvements are aimed at making sure every family feels safe, included, and supported when seeking mental health care. Working on this project really showed us how important Open Doors for Lanark children and youth is to the people they support. They provide free and confidential mental health services to children, teens, and families all across Lanark County. Services are offered in person, online, or by phone, which makes it easier for people in rural areas to access help. We also learned that Open Doors partners with schools, hospitals, and other local groups, which helps create strong support systems for young people in the community. As a group, we were really impressed by how flexible and supportive their programs are. They offer crisis response, counseling, and youth-led programs that help kids connect with others and develop leadership skills. At the same time, the organization is dealing with some real challenges. These include not having enough funding, a growing number of referrals, and access issues for families in remote areas. But even with those challenges, they're continuing to grow and improve. They're doing great work by focusing on inclusion and reaching out to diverse groups like newcomers and 2S LGBTQ plus youth. We believe that with continuing funding and community support, Open Doors will keep making a big difference for families across Lanark County.